Welcome back to 5 Elements Tactical. Self-defense, home defense, prepping, and survival. If you don't watch the news, you're uninformed, but if you watch the news, you're misinformed. I feel like there's a lot of truth to that. Yet, I still want to have some sort of idea what's going on in the world. And lately, I am just like, what on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? And as a prepping coach, prepper, instructor, prepper, I don't even know what I am, man, but as a person that some people go to looking for, like, you know, advice and coaching and whatever, like, sometimes I don't know what to tell them. And I'm not a sky is falling type of guy. I'm not like, oh, this is the end of the world as we know it. I'm more of a laid back, hey man, we just do the best that we can to be as prepared as we can for whatever we think might be on the horizon. But right now it seems like I'm not sure what's on the horizon. So we're going to chat about it today. Stick around. What's up, warriors? This is Kiyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training, here to share with you some warrior skills and drills that anyone can learn and everyone should know. If you're new to the channel, welcome and thanks for stopping by. If you already follow us on social media and that's how you found your way over to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button and that little thing where it says all notifications, so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops, and you get all sorts of cool content from here as well. So check it out. Today I'm actually I'm kind of reaching out to you guys because I've been fielding some questions from friends, family, students, subscribers, and the like of, you know, what am I prepping for most recently? What thing has me most scared? And I don't think I'm really scared of anything, honestly. I feel like the more prepared you are and the more knowledge you have, and you know, the better your plans are, the less scared you are. That's kind of why we study martial arts. That's why we practice firearms training. That's why we, you know, have good, solid home defense things in place and plans for bugging in, bugging out, and all that type of stuff. But some of the stuff that, you know, in my 10 minutes of listen to the news time, where I'm just like, all right, that's enough, man. I can't take anymore. It's been just like a lot. It's just a lot going on, right? So I know that through my police job, I have money, you know, invested in, you know, mutual funds, or however they invested in, like for us it's called a 457. I guess it's like a 401k for government workers or something like that. And when I look at my numbers, which I kind of started late with this stuff, which I'm really like upset with myself that I did not start sooner, because I think I might still have to work till I'm dead. But when I'm watching these numbers just kind of like tanking, and I'm freaking out, like, oh my god, it puts my like goal, you know, like when you're running, you got to run through that tape, like I made it to the finish line. I feel like my finish line is getting further and further away, and I don't know what to blame that on. I don't know what to, like, who to point the finger at. I'm not big into politics. That just gets everybody fighting. I think when it comes to politics, behind the scenes, everybody's on the same side, and you know, it's in their best interest to keep us kind of like, you know, gnawing at each other and fighting with each other while they do all their stuff behind the scenes, like that greedy little bastard in Wizard of Oz. So one of the things I've been spending a little bit more of my time on lately is trying to be a little bit more financially educated so that I could be better financially prepared. Like, I prep in a lot of ways, and again, I started kind of late with my financial prepping, so that's one of the things that, you know, I don't know. It just feels like there's just so much uncertainty. After 2 years of nonstop uncertainty, that's a pretty frustrating thing. But there's certain things that I'm able to control what I can and learn about what I'm not sure about, so that I don't make the wrong decision, and it ultimately would cost me and my children, which I don't want to happen. You know, the next thing on the news that's been freaking me out a little is, like, are we on the brink of World War III? It feels like it, right? Again, I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but God, it's just like, you know, the world is always going to be kind of at one another, and I don't think that any one country should really have to police all the rest of the world or anything like that. But, you know, I do listen to some of the conspiracy stuff, and sometimes what I'm looking at, and, you know, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, acts like a duck, maybe it's a duck, you know, is it like New World Order stuff? And if it is, then how does that affect me? And I have no idea about that. I'm not really sure. I live in the United States. I live in New York. Like, it's supposed to be a free country. And I know, like, my barber's here from Russia, and he's like, man, I left a communist country for freedom. And sometimes it feels like here I am, like seeing some of those same things almost repeat themselves here. Like, how am I going to live through that a second time? Like, I can't believe they're telling me where I can and can't go and what I can and can't do. Like, we're supposed to be a free country. That's that's not what we thought we were going to get when we came to the United States. I have a firearms student. She's also an immigrant from Russia, and she was saying almost the exact same stuff. They don't know each other. They weren't talking to, as far as I know, not talking to each other, but in two separate conversations with people who came here from communist countries, they were kind of like, I don't know how much you know, and this is them asking me, but some of the stuff that's going on here is not okay. And I kind of start picking their brain because I'm talking to you guys right now because I know that in the comments below, that's going to be where I get more knowledge out of it than I'm probably sharing with you. But again, like what's on the horizon for us as like a global community, and how much could I really prepare for that? I don't know, man. I just try to like work as hard as I can, save as much as I can, prep as much as I can, food, clothing, medical supplies, all you guys watch the channel, all the stuff that we're kind of constantly chipping away at to try and get better and better at so that we're safe no matter what comes our way. And speaking of that, I keep seeing more and more empty shelves, like empty shelves. And I was at Target a while ago, and they had like really, really long shelves, big, like entire aisles of like folding chairs, but ordinarily they're closed up in a box and they'll have one folding chair. And I talked to somebody else. They says, you know why they're doing that, right? I says, no, why? Like, it's getting close to summertime, because it makes the shelves not look empty. So they put a lot of like these like water jug looking like piggy banks, and they had like a whole aisle full of them, and then lawn chairs and a whole aisle full of them. And I was like, this something just seemed weird. And ultimately it was because otherwise the shelves would be, not all of them, but a lot of the shelves would be empty. I just saw a post, I don't know, last night about CVS. Now, for those of you that don't know, CVS is like a big pharmacy store that we have in the States, especially in like the New York area, and they're all over the place. Every town has at least one CVS, and even there, I keep seeing like CVS stores closing. I've been at like a police job. I'm all over the county all the time, so we stop at CVS all the time. It's like one of the stores to hit up for snacks or drinks or whatever. And it's kind of like a 7-Eleven / pharmacy / convenience store. They got everything there, or usually, but lately it looks like, what the hell's going on here? You guys, you closing the shop? Like, no, our truck didn't come. Okay. I go to the grocery store. The grocery store looks like it needs to go grocery shopping. And I'm just like, what the hell is everything? And so now we have supply chain issues, right? How does that affect me? How does that affect us? Then we have our like hyperinflation. And I'm like, everything is costing more and more. You could find it less and less. And again, I'm not a sky is falling type of guy, but like, what the hell is going on? The point of this rant is, what are you prepping for? So I know, like, again, the greatest asset we have as like a prepper and a prepper community is our network. And, I have my friends that are kind of preppers, and I have, guys that are like kind of within my firearms training network, of course, my martial arts network. I have my police, all my police friends network. But, the prepper community, I don't know if I ever really teach people stuff. I guess I share what I know, and if it's something that they don't know, that's a great idea. And they share what they know, and if there's something I didn't know, I say, that's a great idea. But this channel has become a real, I hope that it's as much of a resource for you guys as it's become for me, because I love just passing on what I know about whatever I know or whatever I think I know, and then you guys chime in and I learn stuff from I put up a video and then I learn stuff. That's by far been my most favorite thing about this channel. So I guess my question is, I'm not freaking out, but I just feel like everything that's going on in the world right now is a little bit overwhelming. And outside of, man, you guys that watch, I got 2 full-time jobs and several part-time jobs, and my life is pretty overwhelming. And I'm not patting myself on the back. It's just like, it's the decisions that I made along the way and brought me down this road, and here I am. And if I want to be able to provide for my family, I just got to grind, and I'm okay with that. I'll work myself into the grave as long as my family's okay. But when I turn on the news, or I like check in with some of my other friends in my networks, and they're like, bro, did you hear this? Bro, did you hear that? Dude, did you see this? Did you see this? And I'm like, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. And the ones who are coming to me for guidance or help or advice, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what to tell you. And that's frustrating because I pride myself in like chasing down knowledge and being able to pass it on the best I can, because I don't want people to freak out. And again, I'm not freaking out, but I'm trying to, I guess, ask you guys, because so many of you out there are really kick-ass at all this stuff. You come in and chime in with so much great information that I hope that everybody watching can go down to the comments and kind of see, like, globally, hey, where are you from and what are you prepping for where you are? What is your biggest concern where you are? Is it financial stuff? Is it like, you know, world peace stuff? I mean, I don't know how much I can really do about that, but is it like supply shortages? Is it like the idea of like the price of everything going up and not being able to swing it, or the availability of stuff, not being able to get it? And again, I probably should have done this live, but I'm not the most computer savvy guy, and I've done it before and there was too much noise in the background. So my goal is, by the time we get to 10,000 subscribers, which the rate I'm going may never happen, but when we get there, I want to do like some sort of like live interactive Q&A thing for when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So while you're at it, spread the word, and maybe let some other people know about the channel. But in the meantime, let me know where you're from, what you're prepping for, what your biggest concerns are, so that at least when I go back into my network and people ask me questions, I could say, well, you know, I had one of my subscribers or one of my viewers, you know, they're from this part of the world and this is one of the things that they're worrying about. Because again, that network, it affects all of us. What goes on here affects the rest of the world. What goes on overseas affects here too. I mean, you know, again, whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, I'm sure it affects a lot of people all around the world, especially in the States. So anyway, that's all I got for now, guys. So if you made it this far and you like what I'm teaching and preaching, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and like this video. If you're loving it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you gotta have it, make sure you hit the bell notification button and a little thing where it says all notifications, so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops. If you're really digging it and you want more, you can find me on all social media platforms, especially Facebook and especially Instagram, at 5 Elements Tactical. That's all I got for now, warriors. So until our paths cross again, pray for the best, prepare for the rest. I'm Kiyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training. Thanks for watching.